this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 36. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Davis. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
They go again with Davis. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Davis now. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, the run with Lynch. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Davis. Open space inside the 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. Be interesting.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. And he puts it through. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting 3s, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here's a first down run with Collins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. It's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he's being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Newton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play fake, and it's Newton. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now Collins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try the air now with Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bryant's kick is good. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Nine yards to go. It's third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They run the counter now on first down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first run for the backup, Abdullah. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, they go Lynch. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Throwing on third down, Newton. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover. 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. Welcome back now here in London. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now Newton on first down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They run with Collins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. Newton to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They run the counter now on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Tannehill now to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is third and 10. Now Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught by Gates, left side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Bryant's kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next?
You are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. In motion left is Jeffrey. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. A dump off for Davis. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. To throw, Tannehill. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. This is Collins on the handoff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go again with Collins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Collins. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 14. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a give to Collins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, as always, partner, an extreme play.